We now return to Let's Play Tropico 6. There's a little bit of an issue with electricity going on here, and I do not recall that being there. Okay, good. It was just a thing. And this construction thing can go away now. Okay. Never mind, just a carryover. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna get started doing some stuff, but first I want to switch back out here. Well, let me look at the statistics. See, we're doing even worse here for getting people to go. So we're gonna put this back, and we're gonna put it back kind of over here, where I think it might do us a little bit more good. I guess we can put it back right in front of the clinic. That should be more centrally located. Anyway, now that we got money, and a lot of it, it's time to put down this Brandenburg Gate that I stole many moons ago. And I guess the only place I can really put it is here. And that's kind of okay. Yeah, it'll be okay. We'll put it there. Is this something I can... It's not currently operational. Explain to me what... Ah, there we... They had to fly in the actual... There we go. Cool. So we are bringing in some people. Well, good. So the effect of that was, once again, citizens more inclined to develop indifferent or moderate views, which increases a lot of good things for me. We can't upgrade this yet, right? Yep, you have to wait till Cold War, so we're on that. We're waiting on our... Oh, we got one more. We're just waiting on that now. Constitution's good to go, ish. And then we'll just do... You know what, let's research it just for the hell of it. Actually, wait. I decided not to do that, right? Do I get that back? Because it cost 1,000 to start it, so I guess I don't get that back. Or no, that was what left over was the 512. Okay, I get you. These guys are hurting for goods, and we're kind of at the best place we can go. Increases efficiency of nearby plantations and hydroponic plantations. Okay, well, it's only going to help this one.
Well, the wait is finally over.
A few opportunities came up.
Okay. Well, so that tells me in future games, then, that having a ranch in the midst of a plantation thing is probably a better idea. Something I did not know out of the box, and this is really... What is going on here? Do we really need 3 to supply that? Or do we just need to up our... No, we're kind of already upping it. Curious. Anyway, everything's going well. We've got 70% approval rating, which is pretty good. Largely probably brought on by this, so it'll be short-lived. God, what is making so much damn noise? There's a plane. There's a water plane that keeps taking off. Where the hell does that keep taking off from? It's annoying. We can probably speed this up a little bit. Money. So, with that in mind then, actually let's, okay, good, that's a grocery store. I was looking to now maybe fill in all these things that I do not have. I mean, I could, for example, begin opening up several of the... We don't have any rich tenants, do we? God, okay, it's time to fire another person, because we've just got too many high school educated. Is that... Okay, we still got... Okay. Never mind. Now, one thing I don't know, though, is that do the children of educated also become educated? And I wouldn't see why that would be a thing, but it might. Unfortunately, we have no reason to employ them in anything. Fire raging. Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe we should probably put a fire station over here. City services. Might be a good idea. In fact, we'll put it right here. I can't see this going wrong at all. That actually covers most of where I'm probably going to put my thing, although if I expand out here... I mean, you know, we'll just casually let this thing burn. I guess I'm paused. Well, there's... Maybe here's better? Just because I'm probably going to expand this way a little bit more with plantations and whatnot than I am anything else. Okay, sure. I'll just go ahead and grab the road. Maybe grab the road first so that it kicks in. It's going to take out 2 of those, unfortunately. Holy crap. Can we just maybe do this? Looks like it's going to take out... Well, it'll take out 1. 2. It will take out 2. No matter what I do, it'll take out 2. That's okay. It's only sugar. Sending a helicopter. That's interesting. Let's see where that's coming from. Is that not... I want this, damn it. Oh. I don't have that available. Never mind. Well, it's probably going to burn down. Unless they can get on that real quick.
The palace issued a new world map today, revealing that the Allies and the Axis both lost ground, while Tropico has annexed Greenland and Antarctica.
Very good. Is that another fire? Just the one, okay. So the parking deck, the way the tutorial does it is that you can plop down a parking garage and then put a bus station next to it, and so that kind of is supposed to alleviate the traffic issue because everyone will just drive to the parking garage and then, you know, go elsewhere. I'm gonna have to play through some of the later tutorials again because I've kind of forgotten what they do for me. Just like I've forgotten to build another logging camp. We kind of need to do that, and I guess we'll put it right here because it's in a good spot. So we'll put it right there. And we need to get that going because we need more boats going because we need more money because etc. Sitting on a bit of stuff. It's pretty good. Any trade routes? I mean, we're just going to get rid of this, but we're slowly getting through that. Incredibly slowly getting through that. I am amazed we have not done coffee yet. And holy crap, gold. We might actually get this gold done before we get the sabotage done. Nope.
Not bad at all. Almost worthy of an Englishman, I'd say. Although, let's not get carried away.
I guess we're ready to do this. Let's hold up. Nope, I have no choice. Okay. I can still do this, though, looks like.
Good show. Nice islands you have there. I certainly hope, guarantee, that they'll survive the war.
Okay. So we do have an allies trade route. It's on its way. Slowly. Hopefully this isn't a time limit. We've done that. We can now sabotage. We can now intimidate our neighbors. We can go grab ourselves another one. All buildings receive less damage from enemy attacks. Increases speed of boats, freighters, and ships. Increases tourist ratings. Provides fun to citizens and tourists. Broadcast each radio and TV program from relevant stations all over Tropical in their stead. Increases tourist ratings. Provide fun. Every dead citizen bequeaths fortune to the state. I kind of like the idea of doing this. Increasing speed of boats, freighters, and ships. Commandos assault the resistance. Number of guerrillas reduced by up to 5. But do we have any? How do I find out how many of those I have? Ooh, I can start going way down this path, can't I? Immigration office, bank. I should probably just be unlocking all of this stuff. So, increasing immigration rate, appoint ministers suggested by political factions to improve individual aspects of Tropican society or gain illegal earnings. You know what? This looks fun. Let's do a ministry here. We'll try to squeeze it in and fail completely to squeeze it in. So we'll put it down the road. How about? That'll be okay. And maybe we should also build something here so that we don't have this right in front of the damn tourist spot.
The allies are now our allies too. Together, we will face the enemies. Who are our enemies?
Anyway, back to this. Let's go ahead and just do treasure hunting. Although, what can they do? They can do treasure hunting. Same thing. 2,000? 2,000, so, okay. Our commandos will just sit on their butts for a bit. It's fine. And we are waiting on construction. I think I've only got one of these. Let's go ahead and open this up. Get more going there. Another fire? Or were we just waiting because I was... rebuild. There we go. Probably should have done that a while ago. I am pissed about this. How can we not keep this damn thing... Is my efficiency too high? What did I do to this thing? I don't know, but it kind of infuriates me. So, can we put down another tobacco plantation? I feel really dumb for having to do that. Because, I mean, at this point we should have a handle on this. It's only 2 freaking plantations, for crying out loud. And not really a good spot left on the island to do this. Efficiency is pretty bad. We'd have to come all the way over here, which you could do. I mean, I want this thing to be pumping it out all the time. And I just don't know... This is also not getting enough of either. Cotton. Oh, does it require cotton and wool? Did I mistake that? I think maybe I did. Either cotton or wool. No, so we just need more cotton. Okay, well, let's go check out our unemployments. Could do another cotton one, or alternatively, maybe I can just get a sheep plantation. That is absolutely not the right place at all. Sheep farm would probably be a good choice. Maybe not here. We'll see what we can do about the roads. But I'm pretty sure that's the only way we're going to get to use that side of things. I should already be producing wool anyway, though, right? Do I not have a sheep farm, or did I just get rid of that and not replace it? I feel like that's what I did. I deleted that and then didn't do a thing to... No, I moved it. No, that's cattle. Finally. Doesn't look like it was one of the useful ones, though. Let's replace this. We were already doing that. We still don't have cocoa. Corn? I think we... Hold on. We don't have a corn plantation, do we? No, we got pineapple. We're definitely not doing pineapple. Okay, we do have a corn plantation. We don't seem to be selling any of that, though. I feel like that's probably a large food source. Now, one thing I can do to speed this up for the food stuff is I can go ahead and do that. Selective breeding increases efficiency by 1% every month up to 20%. Oh, well, shit, why aren't we doing that? And definitely should have been doing that on this one this whole time. Fuck me, dude. But we're not selling it, are we? We're not selling corn, probably. Or any of this stuff. In fact, I've really run out of stuff to sell. We can try selling corn, but I doubt we're going to sell any. Especially at $3,000, it's a lot to ask. We've already got a boat contract going. We'll do it.
I came to see you as soon as I found these were available.
I wish you'd give me something I could actually use. Ah, here we go. Department of Education. Increases student slots in high school by 2 per teacher. 10% minus 10% efficiency of education. Gradually shifts political views. Nope. Only well-off rich and filthy rich Tropicans have access to education. That doesn't help me. Graduates shift their political views towards religious. So, really, this is the only positive benefit, having Pedro in here. Unfortunately, that also kind of defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to do by lowering my... So, we don't actually have to have that in there. Police stations provide infantry squads. I like that. Minus 10% cost upkeep. Or, I just get some money tucked away in my savings account, which, let's be honest, might actually be more beneficial to me right now. We're not being attacked, so... But can I kick somebody out? And if I do, that's probably going to lower somebody's support. So the broker, though, how's that going to affect my dealings with the broker? That doesn't make any damn sense. We'll do it because I think that will actually benefit me. Cost me money to get rid of them. Okay, the economy. The communists. Minus 7% construction building or costs of residential buildings. Increase efficiency of buildings on maximum budget by 7%. I mean, that could be really helpful. Or I just get more money. I would have to increase my budget on everything. I've got the money now, though. I mean, like, although you look at what I'm paying on wages and then in upkeep, and then what the hell happened here? Blueprints? Oh, well, that's fine. Mostly blueprint, but still, we're... ouch. Although, get rid of the blueprints, get rid of that, and that's still way more than I'm making. But if they're making more efficiently, then that's... Demand will be issued, can't be used again. I don't even know what that means. I can ask for something? Yeah, and I'm really not... I mean, but... So basically what Susanna does is nothing. Until I have a maximum budget building, and then I get a bonus for that. Otherwise, this costs me less to build homes. Which... I'm not super concerned about it. Let's keep going down. $100 a month, or increase efficiency of raid buildings by 5%. That could be good. I guess we're just... all of these count as raids, right? So that means what? They produce raid points? Or... because that seems to be what it says. Right now nothing is in progress, so it's just producing raid points, but then it shows nothing. So is that what that means? That it produces more raid points as they just stand around? Because I can't see that it would actually do anything useful otherwise. Or does it mean it takes less time? See, I'm baffled by the definition of efficiency. What does that actually do per building? Because it seems to be different. Or we could just start tucking tons of money away. Let's go down to interior and see what they do. Rebs and criminals have 10% chance to lose their role every time they visit a chapel, church, or cathedral. That could be beneficial, or increase job quality across the board. I mean, do we really have that? How would I know? I mean, you know, it doesn't really tell you. There's one rebel on the island. So... but that's only known. That's only known. We got pretty decent liberty, I would say. I mean, it's not great, but it's better than half. And judging by this, we don't have very much crime. Can I look at crime? I mean, this is just crime safety. Again, I wish it would tell me problems rather than coverage. This is the only thing telling me about that. And boy, beauty is not at all a part of Tropican life, is it? We've got some pretty bad stuff. I'm going to have to start plopping down parks everywhere. This is probably the biggest cause of the degradation of the soil around here. This just tells me where I've got coconuts. It's interesting that that is like its own separate thing. I guess it's because it doesn't really fit into any of this stuff. So I don't know. I guess I won't say that that's terribly useful. We're not doing too badly, so why don't we increase the job quality? And that'll benefit me a little bit. I'm sure we're increasing our I'm going to have to look this up. Before I make this decision, I want to find out exactly what the hell efficiency on these things mean. Because for industry, it's obvious. I mean, it has to do with production, I would imagine. but I'm not sure that having a vacancy necessarily does anything negative either, so... But it did say, though, that they will shift, right? Like, when I was first looking at that, or when I put down... No, what the hell? It was, this. Will improve individual aspects of Tropican society. Okay. Well, anyway. You know, I mean, wait. Just hold on a minute. We can afford the $2,000. Definitely can afford the $2,000. Is she? She is the candidate. So I can only have one of each then? Oh. Oh, so one of these is going to have to be religious candidate. I guess that's kind of interesting because you can keep it balanced. That's kind of a neat thing, but so you can't just stack it to one faction. In this situation, I'm just going to take some money. We can always get rid of the guy. And I'm going to get some more money. We'll just start stuffing money away. Is that going to have negative impact on everything? I don't know. And then for this, we're just going to leave it. This is obviously the best choice, but like I don't want it right now, so we're still not there. I say get rid of this because it's benefiting me not at all. And rum. Could we be doing rum? Could be doing rum. Rum is not really helpful to me. But oh my god. So there's a bug there, obviously. Every time I do a cancellation. Oh god, because it keeps putting me in this stupid... That's not a bug, I forgot. God damn it. It's just annoying is what that is. So what, meat? Do we produce enough meat? Not really. I would need a pig farm. I could do that. God, this still takes forever. What's rubber? Where do I find that at? It's just a plantation. Plantation that I could put out here. Not to great efficiency. 91%, 93%. That's not bad. 95%. Well, we could do that. And I feel like that would go towards industrialization. And it's just another export. Sold. Before this disappears, let me grab it. And we'll only sell 2,000 because, God, it takes forever. If I really want to start going whole hog on the whole export industry, we're really going to have to just start, basically this island, getting plantations to have 2-3 different plantations, or in the case of like a cannery or other things, it's an additional in-stock of 3,000 units of meat and can produce canned goods out of meat. So, but that's a one-time thing, right? Like, I can do this now. Or is that... No, that must be maximum. Okay, I get you. We'll do it. We are selling corn, so maybe I should have taken the corn route anyway. I did, good. But is it going to... See, that's the thing. That's the other part of this, and why I think that I'm kind of not getting a lot of my my exports done, is because I don't know who these are. I don't know if it's just being generous and doing kind of a generic setup. You know, like if they go out, then it kind of counts towards whatever trade I've got in there, which would be awesome, because then it kind of defeats having to wait for the right ships to come into dock. So let me before we do this, because they're about to take it. So 681 corn. Let's see if that goes towards the Allies, and we'll find out if it is going to be a part of that, or if this is an Axis ship. Good. Okay. It must just be generic then. which is much better game design than I might have been concerned for, because otherwise that would be a real pain in the butt having to wait. So, what do we have left over here? Why don't we tuck in some beautification stuff? What do you think this fits? Definitely not there. I was hoping. I was just hopeful. You think we can fit one of those? Absolutely not. Because it's no good to me otherwise. No good to... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it would have fit. I can't tell because it gets rid of the... So it would fit here. Good. I don't believe we'd be able to get anything in there, but you never know. Probably won't be able to fit anything back in here, so why don't we do one of those? And we're making it better. I like that. You can definitely see economically that the paving stones are only for certain types of buildings, but it's interesting that some of these are half and half and partial, and yeah, the chanting coming out of this is loud. You can hear it all the way down the block. The ambient sounds in general are loud. I'm going to have to turn that down. Let's find out where Presidente is.
How glorious to be me.
What you doing, Presidente? I can have them visit a building. Where's he going? The radio station? Ah. We're making a broadcast, apparently. Oh, yes. When I made Presidente, I made him with a spatial sense prodigy, which means that it increases the stockpiles of all buildings. I can do other things. There's a 5% chance for buildings to catch fire after being visited by El Presidente, but fire stations are more efficient. Efficiencies of all buildings decreases job happiness. Standing gain for praising a faction is increased by 50%. Kind of normal. That's what you start out as. Why would you want to start out at normal? There's no benefit to it. Corrupt. I can make bigger payments to my bank account. Increase the standing with each faction and relations with each superpower. Good if I had meant to be neutral. And I feel like this is going to come into play a little bit further down the road when there are more options. Or are there more options? Is it always 2 superpowers and 4 factions? I guess I'll find out. And then... penalty is reduced for rejecting demands, but I mean, why would you want to... Whatever. But anyway, yeah. So, that's a little hidden thing in your customization and why you want to do it. Where are we at in happiness? Faith is still low. I couldn't... Well, it's not that I couldn't, it's that I did not make promises. Let's open up a church, and let's put one down. For reasons unknown, really. It's not like it's gonna really benefit me at the moment to do this. We got it too close to chapels. Let's put it out here, because we kind of need one out here, right? Do we? I mean, I'm sure they're gonna love the fact that I'm stuffing them way back out here. Other side of Brandenburg Gate's not gonna fit. It will fit there, but I'm gonna have to play a minute with the road. Take the whole thing out, unfortunately. Stop! But, in my strive to making things make sense, or, compact them in there efficiently... Boy, this person right here must not be happy at all. They're well off. They're making me money. Again, what does efficiency do in a house? Ferg. So I'm seeing that we're still not supplying... Oh, because I apparently was not... I could do this. That increases log consumption. We've clearly got a backlog. So why don't we do that? I mean, it's not that I made a pun with backlog, because that's literally where it comes from the logging industry, when they send logs down the river and it, gets all clumped up together and it creates backlogs because they're not flowing enough to prevent the other ones in the back from piling up. But yeah, you know, I mean, just I know. Anyway, what do we? Where are we at? I mean, basically, I'm just waiting for what? These trade routes to go through. We've reached Employee of the Month 2. Interesting. So now it costs me less, right? Actually, quite a bit less. And this is still just... So the longer it's in play, the higher this goes? Or increase... Do we want to do this? Do we want to see what that's going to impact? Oh, shit, Jesus, look at this. We've caught right back up in expenses here. Maybe I should be looking at making things a little bit more efficient before I do that, because that's going to increase the upkeep. Well, what does this actually cost? This is at 80% efficiency, and that's because we're doing sniffer dogs. So this is bringing me in quite a lot, and so is it budget that is the upkeep? I wish there was kind of a unification of what that means. Could I look specifically in my budget? Oh my god. Expenses. Upkeep. Did I just pass it? No, dock. $96. So that's gonna go up by about only $40. I can totally afford that. So we'll be passing that edict.
I am always looking for ways to make our export business more efficient. And the biggest problem is that big boats are so slow. Well, we can squeeze a few knots out of every vessel if we wax the hull to reduce drag and switch from diesel engines to widdershins. It will cost a little more in maintenance, but more speed means quicker export money.
Oh, does it only affect... See, because it talks about freighters, but he implies that it's only for exports. It's not the ships coming in as well. We do have a Teamster port as well, and we will have a tourist port. But again, you know, if we're paying 50 or 40 for the dock, 45 for the dock, or whatever it becomes, and then the other docks, I mean, we're looking at below 200, so we can totally add this in. So I'm fine with that. Economically, let's go look at our economics again. We're doing a little bit better for the brokes. That's good. We've managed to fill in, and holy crap, we got tons of stuff here. Do we want to maybe go steal something else? Actually, let's see if they take any gorillas. Guerrillas. Let's go see if there are some hidden things going on here. There's that damn seaplane. Who is this? Who is this seaplane? Is this tourists? Pause. Bringing in sugar. What? Huh? I want to know what that has to be a tourist thing, right? Or immigration, maybe? Jesus, come on.
Hola, how are you today?
Got the seal.
What are they?
I don't know. I'm going to assume, though. I'm going to assume that that's what that is, because we have not sold anything. That we sold a shit ton on that one. I guess I'm gonna have to pay attention to where it goes to when it takes off. So come on. Let me check in real quick on the Allied. Okay, so corn is actually doing pretty well. That's good to see, because I would have hated to just have that sitting there forever, like we've been doing. Rubber, good. Let me pause this real quick, because we want to start doing... Wow, okay, thanks camera. Game decided to... We can now do this. Game decided to autosave, and it sent my camera everywhere. different crop running in the same work mode. So we haven't doubled down on crops here. Okay. So these guys should all be good to go now because they're all in the same thing. But this one, we would lower ourselves on it. Well, okay, so look at that. My whole thinking for doing this was to get my efficiencies going because that's within range, but this would now... So do we just suffer this not having the same efficiencies? Because it would lower this by 40 and only gain back 10. We'd be lowered by 20. Which I could offset with budget, but it decreases the amount of job positions by 1, but increases 50 by 20%. Okay. Okay, well, I guess that's how we trade off on that. We'll do it. There you go. This game really is less of a city builder and more of an industry manager with building for the workers, basically. It's interesting. It's a bit different than the stuff that I've normally played, but it's also kind of hard to wrap my head around a little bit. But I guess when you think about humans as resources, then, you know, that's how it goes. So we doing anything, really? I mean, we're getting tourists. I mean, that's a good thing, I suppose. Is that... Oh, nice. I imagine that thing changes. I think that's an option, actually, here, is to make... Let's go look at this again. See what I can add in. Flamingo Pond. Okay. Or later. Survive the military coup. Okay, I get you. Okay, not for that. It's over in the other side. This thing. You can make an El Presidente statue. Displayed in World Wars or later. Complete all missions. Does that just mean all World Wars missions, I would guess, then? Why? I can have this now, as a war memorial, I suppose. I really don't want to do that. The weird wood tree. Kind of a neat touch there, I guess. Have 90% of all Tropicans support the same faction. Well, you know. Oh, wait a minute, what? Oh, so I can just do this the easy way, or... Okay, well, whatever. We'll leave it as garden for now. I was just curious. Okay. What do we slow down on? Oh my god, again with the wood. Probably because of this, because I'm eating through my log consumption, so let's bring it back down. I'm sorry, what does this look like anyway? I mean, this is... So, I've been, Well, I've been watching a Let's Play of the latest Fist of the North Star game. It's Lost Paradise, I think is what it's called. I will never play it. The only reason I'm even interested at all is just because it's related to Fist of the North Star, which is a fantastic anime/manga, but classic one from back in the day. It's kind of, the game itself is kind of a retelling of the story. But anyway, the thing that Fist of the North Star did in its post-apocalyptic setting was create these weird, gigantic, brutalist buildings as kind of the fortresses and castles of all the various bad guys, the flavor of the week bad guys. And that kind of carried over into Bobo, because he did the same thing with all of his villains, was that they were in these things. Anyway, I only bring that up because this kind of just reminds me of that kind of castle-y, mountainous structure. I could totally see our guys being in their faction castle in the post-apocalypse.
Please excuse me.
Oh man, go into his shack. Oh man, we got this old man running around doing. Oh man, he hopefully came from the bus station. Maybe he came from the clinic. I don't know. Why you're not working though? Surely. Yeah, he's retired because we have allowed retirement. So. Oh, that's awful. That's awful that this is where you retire to. So what can El Presidente do for you? That is, once again, I just keep clicking on that out of fact. Okay, well, we're broke. We're broke because we don't have enough jobs. Okay, we're back to that again. Well. Did I... No, I didn't put the sheep down. I was prevaricating about that. Now, okay, so here's the thing. This guy is retired, and he's broke. How does one fix that? Because, to my mind, my understanding of the game mechanics is that you only fix the broke if they've got jobs, which makes sense because then they've got money. What do we do with these two?
What a lovely time of year.
The poor Rodriguez couple. He doesn't work, and he's living here, and he's going to have some leisure. So he must be going to the bar. Because that's the only thing that's over here. Right? Or is he going... Oh, no, he's going to go... He's going to the church. It says right there, dumbass. Cool. Oh, we do have a sheep farm. What the hell? So we're not getting enough wool. Why are we not getting enough wool? We should be getting enough wool. Efficiency is down. Increases efficiency. By putting them on a conveyor belt. It's horrible. What can we do? Nothing. This is now red. Is that bad? Does that matter? I don't know. Thankfully, though, unemployed, the high school level has gone down. I think we have successfully killed the young hearts and minds of Tropico by taking away their books and putting them in factories. So that's good. We could add 2 additional jobs. I say yes. Put them in the mines, the horrible, god-awful mines. But hey, it's a good job, right? It pays well, right? It's $7. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah. Whoa, don't, oh my god. Okay. This, can we do the same thing here? Reduces the time for saplings to grow. Oh, fuck, why are we not doing this? I must have done that with that one already. Cool, okay. Little by little, we're fixing some of the inefficiencies and whatnot around here. Power plant, we can't do anything till the Cold War. Okay. Let's come in here real quick. Again, that chopper thing does not cost, or does not help anything. Increases upkeep by $5, but increases job quality by way more. So, job quality, though... Why can't there just be a tooltip telling me what the hell this is about? So, does that budget? No, that's upkeep. Ah, screw it. We'll do it. It'll just make it more pleasant. Increases efficiency on nearby pineapple plantations by 10%. Okay, well, unfortunately, we don't have a nearby. So, interesting. Can we put multiple pineapple plantations over here? We totally can. We could have a couple. In pretty good formation, actually. Not really. That doesn't make any damn sense to me. Oh, never mind. That's 98%. I was going to say, we must have been crossing over into the other field. That's why it was giving me such low efficiency, because we were right in the middle of the green zone. Okay. So we can get a 90%, 99%, or 92. Okay, well, we can double down on pineapples and get that out of here, because whatever. Maybe we could open up another pineapple route or something like that. What's this one going to cost me? 15 grand. Okay, well... Man, oh man, there's still a lot to go and do here, and if we could just get these stupid trade routes to go. But again, like I said, in order to provide the volume now, in order to get these stupid things, because this has been going on for 2 years that we've been trying to get this stupid corn out of here. 98 months to get all these boats. I mean, criminy. Chimneys, how long have we been running coffee out of here? Okay, so maybe we need to be focusing on a new wave of plantation, getting this going over here on this island, exploiting as much as we can. How's plantation doing over here? Crops. Okay, we get a little bit of corn, with sugar, cocoa, tobacco, bananas, my goodness, pineapples, coffees, cottons, rubbers, so everything could be built over here. I would like to know how we can do this. I'm going to have to watch the tutorials again, or play through the tutorials again, that deal with tourism. There are 2 tutorials at the end of all of it that deal kind of with advanced, quote-unquote, things, and tourism is one of them. I think I'm going to have to watch that again just to get a better feel for what I'm doing and how to use that a little bit more efficiently, and maybe it would behoove me to do it all over for everything. So we got rid of the corn. That's one trade route down. That's good. What else? Before we go, do we have cloth? We don't have cloth yet. That's 6 grand right there. Surely we can do cloth. Straight up tobacco. Nope, can't do that anymore. I like all this 20% stuff though. That's pleasing me. Fish. Do you think we could do fish? 6 grand. I mean, it's the same thing both ways, but I feel like we would be able to do fish faster. And in fact, if I trained those back up to do the net fishing, I think they would pull in faster, so we could complete this one faster. Why don't we do that, just for the sake of getting this nonsense going, and I'll go ahead and change them now so that I can not forget in between episodes like I normally do. 50 grand. Okay, we're doing really well. What now?
Everyone has friends, right, Prez? And it's right to help friends, right?
So, but this only says produce. It doesn't say sell, it just says produce. Where have you been? Like, God, I could really be using more of these. We'll accept, because I think we'll just be making some. Speaking of, wow, we've got a lot of guys now.
A few opportunities came up. Nothing illegal. Well, nothing that can be proven to break any laws.
So this acquires the blueprint for... My goodness. This was such a great idea. Oh, awful. Awful. I could be putting some slight... I mean, see, now at this point, though, this is not even worth the effort. That's such a small amount of dollars. You'd think that it would at least double it. I mean, I guess it makes sense that, you know, you're laundering it, so you're going to lose some money, but it's hardly worth the effort in these dollar amounts to trade up like that. I would be better off basically just using them only to buy college-educated, which... again, we don't want to be making our own right now. We don't have jobs for these people. Cool. So this has been significantly working in my favor. I could just go unlocking a bunch of slots and trying to gain all this up. How's our standing with those people anyway? Okay, well, cool. Okay, well, fun stuff. So I'm gonna end this one here, and we'll just continue on doing whatever. I think we're gonna do a little bit more planting of plantations, and hopefully there's something that can work out here, because that would be pretty good. Corn, sugar, cotton, more cotton. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to end this one here. I'll see you next time.